Hola amigas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a try on, honestly, of all of my favorite matte lipsticks. They are in this video you will see liquid matte lipsticks and you will see just regular lipsticks that are matte as well. These are all my holy grails. I love them. I've kind of ranked them, but truthfully these are my favorites. All of them are my favorites. And I have ranked them from like least to most favorite. So at the end of the video you'll see like my holy grail, like absolute favorite, biggest recommendation ever. And I wanted to talk about, I'm gonna insert this clip here, I wanted to talk about the e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick. I love e.l.f. and I have tried other formulas from e.l.f. from this lipstick that weren't this bad, but this one in the shade Red Vixen cracked so bad on me. I want to try it again because maybe I did too many layers or something, but it was flaking on my face while I was out, and then the touch-up process was a disaster. It like really like receded on the inside of my lip, and it made me realize I need to do this video to show you guys my actual favorite matte lipsticks that are good and that hopefully won't crack all over your face and leave you little lipstick crumbs. We don't want that. So if you guys are interested in seeing my favorite matte lipsticks at the drugstore, then just keep watching. Alright you guys, so I'm starting with my probably least favorite, but that's not to say that it isn't tied with some of these, but it's not like my holy grail favorite, but I think it is a really great product. This is from Wet n Wild. It is their liquid catsuit. So this is what it looks like. I actually had two shades of this and then realized when I was going to film this video that the other shade was kind of expired because I hadn't used it in a while. I wish this just had more shades. They don't have a nude that I like, but they do have a really nice red, which I used to have and I had to throw away because I literally ran out of it. This one's in the shade Caramel Cake, and it is such a beautiful brown shade. I've worn this on like Thanksgiving, the fall time. I really love this product. It has a nice applicator. The one thing I will say about this one, and the reason it's not like higher up on the list, is because it is a little bit drying. So it's one of those products you have to take with you and kind of reapply, because around here it will kind of fade a little bit, but not super bad. So next up we have the Milani, I think this is like Gilded Matte. I'll insert the names of all of these. I love this one. This is in the shade 72 Matte Kiss. And I love this formula. It is so good. You can see I really have used quite a bit of this. They do also make others that are in this packaging, but this one is a more like creamy consistency, a little bit more like glossy. So I would definitely make sure that you're gravitating towards the mattes on this one. One of my favorite things about this Milani lipstick is that it is such a beautiful blue toned red. Mind you, every time I apply a lipstick, I apply it with a lip liner. So keep that in mind. None of these have lip liners, but I will say this is one of the more bright blue reds in my collection. I just love this color. It's so fiery red. It's perfect for the holidays. If you guys are looking for a really gorgeous red, this is it. Again, this shade is 72 Matte Kiss. Definitely matte, but it's like still got a little bit of a satininess to it. It's not like ultra super incredibly matte, but it's gorgeous. Next up from e.l.f. This is actually a dupe. This shade specifically is a dupe for my Fenty Beauty lipstick in the shade Pose Girl. I love this. The only difference is that the Fenty Beauty one is a little bit more matte, I want to say. This is the e.l.f. O Face lipstick in the shade No Doubt. This is great packaging for e.l.f. It's a magnetic packaging. It's soft touch. It like a super luxurious feel for the price. It even has e.l.f. like ingrained into the side of the tube, which I thought was really nice, but I really like this with a nice brown lip liner. So I love this shade. I feel like shades like this are like so my jam, and I just want to show it to you next to the Fenty one in Pose Girl because it is kind of a dupe shade wise. The only difference is that the Fenty one is more matte and the e.l.f. one is a bit more, you can kind of see it's a little bit more shiny, but the shades are very close, and honestly e.l.f. killed it with this lipstick formula. If you're looking for a regular lipstick, I really like that as well. Next up on the list is these NYX Lingerie XXL. I only have this one shade. I wish they had more shades. I love this formula, you guys. This is one of my favorite reds. I love these really like blue toned reds. They are stunning. This wears really well. It doesn't last quite as long as my like Holy Grail, you'll see at the end of the video, but I really like this formula. I just wish they had a couple more shades in like a nude category, but I really like it. One thing I also really like about this one is that it has a really nice applicator. Wow, you guys, I didn't really remember how bright this shade is. It is so bright. Just as bright as the Milani one, I want to say. Like, this is bright. I love this Milani lipstick, but this is a better formula in my opinion, especially when you're looking for something matte. I have 2 of these. I just wish they would extend this range because I'm obsessed. I am gonna try, I have the shades Tease and Passion. I'm gonna try this on for you guys. This is beautiful, and this is just as matte as the Fenty one. This is such a soft formula, oh my god. Personally, I pair this one with a brown lip liner because that's just kind of more my speed. I need a little bit of a brown to contrast this. My favorite nude lip liner, like that's like a brownie nude, is from LA Girl. It's in the shade Cafe. I'm gonna take this off to show you guys the shade Passion. The shade Passion is so beautiful. I wear this one with a really dark brown lip liner for like a nice little vampy look. These are so comfortable, you guys. Every time I wear this shade specifically, I get a lot of compliments, but I pair it with a really nice brown. NYX makes really good lip liners if you guys are looking for some as well. Save the best for last, you guys, okay? This is my favorite formula for so many reasons. I am gonna try on the shade Seductress for you guys. This is my favorite, like, everyday nude. It is like just pinky enough, just brown enough. I really love it. And I love the applicator on these, you guys. They make it so easy to apply your lipstick. I am a huge lip liner girl, so I've actually never worn this without a lip liner, and I'm looking at myself and it looks really pink. But again, I have other shades. I just really wanted to show you the one that I normally used to wear a lot. I would just wear it with a brown lip liner. And again, the red in this formula is one of my favorites. I just don't have it on hand right now, but it's great. I'm gonna try on one of the darker formula, one of the darker shades for this one for you guys to see. This was in the shade Chai Genius. And one thing I will say about these, the reason I own so many and the reason I recommend them so highly is because this is the kind of lipstick that you put on and it doesn't come off until you take it off. And these do get really matte. I also think that when I was really liking the shade Seductress, I wasn't into browns as much as I am now. I think now I probably would gravitate towards this shade more. Personally, I would just again apply it with a brown lip liner. But yeah, you guys, these are my holy grails. These are so good. I didn't realize how many of these I owned until I sat down to do this video. One thing I will say about this formula though is that it does take a little bit to dry down. So once you apply it, you kind of just have to sit there and let it dry, because it just is one of those formulas that takes a little bit. But once it's on there, it's like you've painted that on and it's incredible. So yeah, I really like this formula. One thing I will say about this compared to the Maybelline Superstay Ink formula is that the NYX Lingerie dries down more matte, looks more matte. While this one, even though it has an incredible staying power, hello, it's in the name, Superstay, it doesn't quite give you a super matte finish, while this one does. This one and when I'm wearing a red, I want it to be like so matte. That's one thing I will say about the Maybelline one. But nevertheless, you guys, these are all some of my favorites and I recommend all of them. They just kind of work for different things. When I'm really looking for longevity, I will always go with the Superstay one, because especially if I'm doing client work, they're not going to have to worry that their lip didn't stay on the rest of the day. With this one, you might need more of a touch up, but I just personally, if I'm doing it on myself, I love that like soft matte finish that this gives. That's one thing I love about the NYX one. I haven't worn them a whole lot. I'll probably pick up another shade now that I'm talking about it. This might have just like gotten, you know, ranked up. I really like this. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I obviously have done this video so out of order. You see me with all the different lip colors, But I will say, I don't know how I really should have broken it up into category, because obviously like I have regular lipsticks and I have matte lipsticks that are like matte liquid lipsticks. But I tried to sort them by like my favorites. Take that for what you will. But I will say that like I really enjoy all of these, and if you guys have any more recommendations on matte lipsticks at the drugstore, would love to hear them, because I'm also looking for a great matte all the time. Comfortable, well wearing, amazing, all of that. Give it to me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.